Hello, my name is 𝒮𝓬𝓐. Welcome to this video where at the end of this video you will totally know which hook to use with which yarn and also the composition of the yarn and the different kinds of yarn that exist out there, the fibers, and also we're going to talk about the hooks, the material of the hooks and which kind of hooks are better for you. I hope that you find this video useful and let's go. So for crochet hooks, you can find them like this with this ergonomic handle, or you can find them like this or in aluminium, and there are also some in bamboo and probably plastic as well, but that will be like your preference, like which one adapt better to your hand. For quite a long time when I started crocheting, my grandma introduced me to these ones. These are very resistant as the material is aluminium. They are also very light, but also not very ergonomic when you are crocheting for quite a few hours. So I will definitely recommend getting some of this ergonomic crochet hooks. There are some brands that sell the crochet hook set for about $40 or $90. These ones, to be honest, I got them for $10 or $15 on Amazon, and I think the price it's different. I mean, there's a huge difference on price because of the quality of the material, but these ones are the cheapest ones and I think they do the work. I really feel really comfortable using them. Probably the other ones, the handle are softer, but at least in my opinion this one works better. I haven't tried the other ones. Maybe I should and decide if it's worth the difference in price. But so here you have, these are two materials. These are aluminium and these are still aluminium but with an ergonomic handle. We can also find crochet hooks in different materials like bamboo or also good. There are a lot of artists who crave the crochet hook and they are absolutely amazing. I will insert some in here. We also have resin hooks from amazing designers. We'll also insert here their Instagram for you to check them out, and also plastic. But in my opinion, plastic is not the best material because although it could be light, it might not be resistant. And of course, the third thing that you will need is yarn. But going to the yarn store and actually notice there are a lot of colors, a lot of textures, and a lot of kind of fibers there. Which one shall I use? This is a tricky question because the answer is totally related to which garment are you planning to crochet. But right now, we're going to talk about the kinds of yarn and of fibers that there are out there for selling in these craft stores. So this one, for example, this one is acrylic, 1% acrylic yarn. Personally trying to transition from using synthetic yarn to more natural fibers. So that's why this guy has been sitting in my yarn stash for quite a long time, but I think it's time for it to get used, or I should get rid. I haven't decided yet. Stay tuned. This is a topic for another video. But this one, for example, it's acrylic yarn. We also have cotton. This one is from Bernard Candy Craft. Quite stiffy in my opinion, but quite stiff in my opinion, but that's for another topic. So this one, it's cotton, 100% cotton, and yeah, it's like this. But we also have, for example, blends. This one is 87% cotton, 13% nylon. It's very soft. This one is from Loops and Threads. I have, for example, this other yarn. I mean, it pretends to be It pretends to be a tube, but it's quite big, if I will say so. So I still need to work on the construction of this pattern, because I really like the, how do you say, all the texture and how the balls pop like this. But that's for another topic. I will just get directly into the yarn. This one, it's blend. If I'm not wrong, this is 50-50, 50% wool, 50% acrylic. This is it. And most recently we also have recycled yarn to work with. This one is 100% recycled acrylic, and I really like the texture. And this one is from I don't remember, 𝒮𝓉𝒶𝓎, I think. I will put all the descriptions here in the screen. And everything from here you can buy it on Amazon, Michaels, or even Walmart, because they are very popular brands. But we also have independent dyers and yarn shops. For example, this one, I will put all the information here in the screen. But this one is from an independent yarn house, and they use natural dyeing, and also this is like natural fibers, if I'm not wrong. At this point, I don't remember. This guy has been sitting on my yarn stash like since November or December last year, so I totally have to make use of them, but I'm not sure what to do with it. I was thinking maybe on a scarf or something. It's really soft, and what I really like is that it's kind of fussy, and it's really soft on the touch with your skin, in comparison with other kind of yarns. We also have polyester like this one. This one is a blanket yarn, and this one, it's a velvet texture. So even though these two yarns are the same fiber, polyester, both has like a very different texture, and also the weight. You can see this is thin and this one is more chunky, like this. You can see the comparison here. I will say you have to put like 3 strands or 4, maybe 4 strands together, or 5, I don't know, to achieve kind of the same chunkiness from this one, like this. So coming back to the question, which yarn should I use with which hook? And there's not an absolute answer, but this will depend on these factors. First of all, which kind of garment are you gonna make, and what's the feeling, and how do you want it to look? For example, if I'm creating a crochet top 𝒮𝓉𝒂, of course I want the cups of this top to be as tight as possible, because I don't really want anything that trespasses my body, right? So that's number one. And for example, if you want like a spring summer scarf, maybe you want it to be like light, and that it has some like, yes, that the texture is very blend and it's not stiff. But if you are creating, for example, a hat, you want it to be a little bit firmer. So this will depend on the piece that you are going to create. That's number one. And then number two, I will say that you will also figure it out by the kind of stitch that you are making. There are some stitches, for example, the most basic ones, single crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet. They tend to give structure and to be like all together, contrary to other stitches that are kind of open, that are lace cables, or yes, or that follows a pattern that has like tiny holes in between. I will insert here some examples. So the kind of hook that you will use with your yarn will totally depend on the kind of stitch that you are going to use, because having a lot of space and a lot of holes here and there will totally lose the definition of the stitch. So, and the pattern the pattern and the definition of the stitch. So this will totally depend on your preferences. And number 3, I will think that the factor number 3 that will tell you which yarn use with which hook, it's your own tension. There are some people that tend to crochet with more tension than others that crochet like more loosely and also with less tension. So that's why even though they are using the same yarn and the same hook, the final piece will look and feel quite different, and this is because the tension. This is called the gauge. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it right, but this is a topic for another video. Let me know if you need some more information about these yarns and hooks and which yarn to use and everything about the crochet world. I will be happy to assist you with that. I hope that you find this video useful to start crocheting right away and crochet with me. Follow me on my social media where I'm daily posting tips, tricks, and DIY tutorials for you to start crocheting. See you there. Bye bye.